Somehow I didn't think I see dead people would encourage him to chill out. Something walked over my grave, I dismissed. That was truer to the mark than he realized. It's nothing. The old lady scowled at me as if I'd just cursed her firstborn. I passed a hand in front of my eyes. Maybe I really was going mad.
Do you need another blanket? Winter asked.
Nope.
Shall I plump your cushions so you're more comfortable?
Nope.
Do you need...
Rafe, I sighed. All I need is you. His mouth curved into a smile.
You've got me, Ivy Wild. I'm yours.
I smiled back happily and snuggled deeper against him. I know. When I lived here, the old lady interrupted, I always had flowers on this windowsill. She frowned at Brutus. Not a cat. Filthy creatures. Brutus opened a slitted eye in her direction. Wait a hallucinatory minute. Could he see her too? And my lounge chairs faced in the other direction, the old woman sniffed. You have the furniture arranged all wrong. Brutus went back to sleep. I wrinkled my nose. I couldn't ask my perpetually hungry familiar about the old lady with Winter here. The last thing I wanted was to worry him with the fact that I was still hallucinating. He'd have the doctor round here in an instant. Or worse, he'd demand that I went back into hospital, just to be sure that I wasn't dying. It was lovely having someone so concerned about my health, but it could be a bit tiring, too. Princess Parma Periwinkle, Winter's familiar, strolled in and gave him a meaningful glance. He shot to his feet. A heartbeat later, there was a knock on the door. Winter all but ran for it. I sank down again, hearing a soft murmur of voices. Eve appeared, a hesitant smile on her face. Ivy, how's the invalid? Are you all right? Is there anything I can get you? I groaned, death by solicitous concern. I'm fine, I told her, really. Then I paused. Actually, if you could get me some gummy bears from the corner shop, that'd be lovely. Gummy bears. Eve nodded. No problem. And maybe some salt and vinegar crisps? A multi-pack. The ones with ridges. Sure. A family-sized chocolate bar, I added for good measure. And... Winter rolled his eyes.
How about a cup of tea for you both instead? He said, heading for the kitchen.
I grinned. This was awesome. Eve sat down, raising an eyebrow in my direction. You've got him wrapped around your little finger. I have. Although he's driving me a little crazy, I confided. He won't take 2 minutes to sit back and rest. I don't think unemployment suits him. Have you spoken to him about the order? I sighed. I've tried. It's like talking to a brick wall. He doesn't want anything to do with them. But... My voice trailed away. Without the order, he doesn't know what to do with himself. I nodded. Eve understood. The hallowed order of magical enlightenment might not be my cup of tea, but it was what had sustained Winter for many years. Now that he'd abandoned them because of what had happened to me, he was lost. I wanted him to be happy, and being part of the order made him happy. But now he seemed determined to forget they existed. He's missed, Eve said quietly. Not just in Arcane Branch either. I could well believe it. Winter's dedication to all things bureaucratic and witchy was the stuff of legend. It didn't matter how many times I told him that what had happened up in Scotland had been entirely voluntary on my part. No one had forced me to half-kill myself by absorbing the magic from a teenage necromancer. My eyes were wide open, and I knew what I was getting into. When I broached the subject with him, however, Winter always changed it. He was even more stubborn than me, and that took some doing. As if bored by us, Princess Parma Periwinkle let out a delicate yawn and wandered towards Brutus, giving the old lady a wide berth in the process. I watched her bat in idle boredom at Brutus's tail, which was hanging down from the sill, and considered. Actually, Eve, I said, could you do me a favor? And I don't mean shopping for junk food. Could you fetch Harold and bring him round? I'm, missing him. She looked dubious. I could well understand it. When Brutus, Harold, and Princess got together, feline shenanigans always ensued. This was important, though.